Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, an NFC North rivalry renewed between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Return starts at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
What is up?
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. He loses the football. The Lions get to it. A lot of space ahead. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Lions parlay the turnover into a lead. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Brings in the kick at the 9. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Here's Williams. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Vegas!
2nd and 10 now. Williams. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. No throw. 3rd and long. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 4-yard gain.
Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing a 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First get on the ground to Jameer Gibbs. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. again. It's Gibbs. Keeps away from one. Continuing to move past the 45. 30. Jahmyr Gibbs. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. What is up? And off to Chubb to start the drive. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. What is that? He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Complete to Chubb. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And the direct snap goes to the up end. He's going to go for it. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble, as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. He's on the ground with Gibbs. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Running it with David Montgomery. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11, and that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Really 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving, and then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And second down only works out for a yard.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
180!
There's a counter give to Gibbs. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Screen here for Gibbs. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 20-zip lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Lions push their lead to 21-zip already. Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Offense in a hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
32!
1st down, Williams to throw. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Here's a screen now for Chubb. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Chubb on the give, headed left. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Williams from the gun. Has it down close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Chubb will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 21-0 our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6.
Here we go. Pin them.
Here's another for him. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. Give him 1 yard on that play. Another good stop, and that forces 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Motion.
Looking from the gun, Williams. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. The LSU rookie with the pick. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most important, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Motion man sent left. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Looking for Williams, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Ready to run.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready to run.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready to run.
Now here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yes. Cover.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready to run.
Here's Williams again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. Santos' kick is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Goff back to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They gain 14 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Here we go. Like 20. Go, 12, go.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. Finds Isaac Tislaw, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's Goff. Quick slam is caught by Tislaw. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Connecting on a slant. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
And the Lions first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Lions.
In the red zone on first. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
180!
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. Third and long for him here. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Bears 3. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
What is up?
To throw is Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
What is going on?
Williams throwing again here on second down. He completes it in traffic. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third down. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pound that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
180!
The motion right is too slow. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. A gain of 7. And the Lions, first down.
180!
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
180.
Man in motion here. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
White 20.
Goff working from the pistol. Hits his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. No doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he drives this into the pouring rain. That's taken at the 15. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Shove here on 1st down. Fights his way through a tackle. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. To throw, Williams. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Now Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
That's called the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
Again, it's Williams. Has it in close. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
180.
Off the gut, they go with Gibbs. And this hasn't been a common side of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Go. Ric Flair. Like 20.
Another one for Gibbs. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Picked up at the 38. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
What is up?
Williams on the play action. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they're going to keep moving forward. Brought down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's Chubb up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
What is going on?
On play action, Williams. Williams hit, and that ball's out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came from, there's zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. 4th and forever coming up. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Williams out the play fake. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Odunze touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears make it an 18-point game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Like 20.
They motion the slot man right. 1st down throw from Goff. To the right, he's got to Sloan. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs. This is tough running with this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Hold on.
Off play action, Goff. He brings it in, and he has it to the 42. before they make the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They motion a receiver left. Gibbs now from the gun. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one. And they've got the football too. Bears in the nickel, 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to go. It's on target to Williams. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Lions the first.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Motioning him from the slot right. They get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Like 20! Turbos up!
Here's a gift to Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Here we go.
Goff setting the throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. So after the play, some obvious concern from their sideline as they watch their quarterback out there in some pain. Training staff running out to check on it. This is 3rd and goal. They're backed up to the 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Trey Greenlaw picks it off. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
What is up?
Out of the pistol, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Williams from the gun. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Not a person in this stadium didn't start tensing up the way I did up in the booth. You could feel that goal line coming, right? Pressure right in his face. Nearly turns into a couple points down. And now you got to be so careful. No breathing room for the next snap. Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At the 48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shaking off the pitch quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part is the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Lions keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. York now for the extra point. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Swift to start the drive. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They'll go from the gun with Wilson. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's Swift on second down. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? I'll put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. You go right over their head.
Throws caught. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
There's no routes in the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Off the play fake, Williams. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Williams with third and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
First and 10 at the 20.
Williams to throw on first. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play. Charles loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Third down. Here's Williams. He has the first over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Complete right side. Burden has it. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down and goal to go.
Wilson has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Maybe a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Bears got to that one. Yes, Bears football. All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was two things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it, that gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Chicago first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Ready, sir. Watch, watch.
First down, Williams to throw. Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
That one connects. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Leads to second and goal.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Second and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty.
What is up?
Wilson again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him 4 on the play, partner. That pushes them a whole lot closer. Third and goal from the 2.
It's now third and goal.
What is up? Guys, yeah.
Swift. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And this is brought in by the Lions. enough to secure them this win. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the Lions get the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. With Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Chicago.